Hi, so we're going to do Baku 2017, and I had a bad qualifying, so you'll see from the start that I start mid-grid after having had a bit of a, well, a bit of a wall moment, frankly, during qualifying. So here we go, Baku 2017. It's lap 1, I'm in P13, but I've got to be careful. These guys all over the place, they're hitting the wall, bits of their car are accelerating across the road, they're clanging the barriers, they're getting away with it, but you can see how rough and tough it's getting on this first lap. Up ahead, Rob, who was on pole, has taken the lead. Rob was on pole, he took the lead, he kept it going. He had a bit of a problem with Craig for a while, but to be honest, then Craig, first pit stop, managed to stack it into the pit wall on the way in, on entry to pit lane, essentially. But here I am, trying to keep it clean. I know that this is a long race. I also know it's all about keeping most of your car together. But you're just about to see how difficult I found that. Here we go. So I managed to get through there on Alonso by being fully alongside him. But I've been taking it easy here because I can't catch up with the guys ahead. They're going a bit slow for me, and because they're going a bit slow, I mistook the amount of slide I might have, the amount of drift I might have. I failed to get around the corner without just brushing the barrier. I press all the buttons now. I know this is a disaster. I'm P21 out of 21, doing a 3-point turn in Azerbaijan, lap 1. You can't just plough past them, not the AI, not on the twisty section around the back of the track, and so you have to go at their pace, and that actually was what caught me out. Going at their pace meant that I wasn't smooth and going, and because I wasn't smooth and going, I clipped the barrier. Later on, lap 4, I've got a piece of road in front of me. I'm up to P10. I've got a piece of road in front of me that's got no cars on it, and now I can be smooth. Now I can judge the distances much better. I'm much more in my comfort zone. What you'll see is down there on the map, you can see that far ahead, the leader is Rob, and he's away there. It's lap 4 as there we go, a nice purple sector. Things are going well for me at this point as I come through the tricky flick-flack section. Make no mistake through this. Later on when your tyres go, that's a tricky area. Hulkenberg ahead. Ahead of that is Ken, who's having a fine time as well. And here we come. I'm going so well, I've got fastest lap. But now I've got the traffic. That's going to be a problem. However, lap 5. Another problem for me. I've got somebody on my tail, and the guy ahead suddenly decides to go to the pits, and I almost misunderstood what he was doing. I was thinking of getting a tow because I got a guy behind me who's catching me up, so managed to avoid everyone there. But that was a tricky moment indeed. Lap 6 is the key pivotal moment of the race. Hulkenberg's ahead. Ahead of Hulkenberg, I think, is my teammate Ken. I was to see a lot of Hulkenberg in this race for a fair number of laps. He was getting in my way, and then he was pretty competitive. So here we are though, it's lap 6, Rob was leading. As we come down here, I'm going to try and get past Hulkenberg. I can brake nice and late in here. Yep, he's through. Guy ahead of me now is Ken, teammate, but I think he's got wing damage. He's doing very well, but he's got a little bit of wing damage. As we come through this corner here, what you're about to see is Ken's gone a little bit wide on the entry to the left-hander, and I'm going to start catching him up. But on the left-hand side, as we come out that right-hander, a puff of smoke, and that's the sign. That was where the leader stuck it into the wall and retired from what had been a very good position. That was Rob. That smoke on the left. I've now got a tow from Ken. Ken can feel my presence and starts to move to the right and clangs the wall, I think, there. Gets away with it though. He hardly slows down. I'm a little nervous. I'm not sure what Ken's doing. I've just seen Rob in the wall, and the end result of all of this is suddenly, with a double tow behind us, Hulkenberg's back. Look at him go. And suddenly I become very aware of the possibility of again losing my nose cone. So let's keep it clean. Let's keep it tight. Let's keep it going. Get past him. Give him a bit of room though. So, at this point, the leading human is Ken. I'm behind. I'm P6. It's lap 7. The leader is quite a long way ahead of us though. We're the two yellow dots. Some way ahead of us is Mr. Vettel, and we've got to catch him up. Unfortunately for Ken, his moment of glory is also about to come to an end. He's keeping it nice through there. As you can see, he might have wing damage, but he's been pulling away from me for a couple of corners there. I've been thinking about the guys behind as much as the guy ahead. We get a nice turn in here. Again, as we come up to the tricky left-hander, oh, it goes in a little hard, a little wide, and he brushes the barrier, wipes the side of the car along the barrier, and that last impact probably what really cost him. And his race, well, that was the low light of his race. But he'd been doing so well until then, so well. It's lap 7. I'm in P5. All I've got to do is just keep going now and see if we can read in the guys ahead. You'll see, here we go, by lap 20. I brushed the barrier slightly, but I've got up to P3 to P2, and eventually I was in fact able to overhaul Vettel right at about a couple of laps to go, I think it was. But yes, as essentially the last remaining human driver in this race, it was left to me to win it, which was very nice. But what an eventful race. Rob on pole, Rob led, Craig led, Craig stuck it into the wall on entry to the pits. Ken, as you saw, had a very good start, notwithstanding everything. Rob stuck it in the wall, Ken brushed the wall. It was left to me to win. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.